Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up, and we're underway from the bank. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's complete. Here's Brown. Hits some space around midfield. Keeps it moving. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Working quickly here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. From the 28. Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Hurts throwing again. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Lamar off the play fake. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They motion the tight end over. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get 6 more on their early advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hurts now on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Covey now to return this. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Ravens take possession of the football.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Josh Sweat making the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. It's the Ravens, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it 4th and 2. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This one finds Goddard. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63. No.
From the 37. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down, here's Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, Jackson hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
That one's cut along the left sideline.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Hits him on the out route. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This is Henry on second. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goddard makes the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And that short gain is enough. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing here hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
From the red zone now. Rolling left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing.
And he does! Touchdown! Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now they face second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they pick him off again! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Lamar off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens can rest easy with a 3-score lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question.
And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Now Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. Escapes out to the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey, report.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey. 180. Headshot. 180. Shot.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too, but he had a chance at a touchdown to